Здорово всем, ребят, с вами HealHeartS, и сегодня мы с вами посмотрим на геймплей Киберпанка 2077. Буквально получается вчера, вышло немножечко этого геймплея. Вот, давайте его посмотрим. Я постараюсь давать какие-то свои комментарии, английский у меня не так силен, но что смогу, ребят, то переведу. Еще будем смотреть с субтитрами, чтобы было максимально понятно.
Hey V, you all right?
Let's do this.
You won't give out what this shit.
Сейчас, как я понимаю, нас погружают в некое какое-то киберпространство суперспециальное.
Johnny.
You about it? On that bullshit.
И вот персонаж появляется в этом самом киберпространстве.
Where are we?
Our BBS, Data Fortress. Bridge to the deep net.
Ну да, это все как я и предполагал.
Beyond there are no borders.
Говорит, тут нет границ.
Beyond the black wall.
Welcome to the Cyberpunk 2077 2019 deep dive video. In last year's gameplay reveal, we showed you our vision for the world of Cyberpunk 2077, its quests, and visual design. This year, we'd like to give you a peek at some of the playstyles you'll be able to adopt as your character progresses through the story.
Here goes nothing.
You're about to see sequences embodying two distinct approaches to playing Cyberpunk. We'll show you a strong solo build, that is, a character who focuses on employing blunt force and taking instant action.
Это, короче, соло, такой жесткий и брутальный парень. Вот, а второй это хакер будет.
Frequent advantage of stealth tactics, hacking, and battlefield control achieved using malicious software. Additionally, you'll learn more about Pacifica, one of the game's districts. Two gangs, the Animals and the Voodoo Boys. And you'll see glimpses of Johnny Silverhand, the digital construct who haunts
Ну-ка,
our
даже
main
без Киану
character,
Ривза.
V. A word of caution. Given that the video covers a section of the game deep into the main storyline, we have edited the footage to contain as few spoilers as possible. Be aware that the gameplay as presented does reveal characters and locations you'll see while playing the game's main story arc. So watch at your own discretion.
Обещаю то, что спойлеров не должно быть. Давайте побольше сделаем. А то я боялся, что не потянет у меня интернет.
This way.
Это Найт-Сити.
You'll experience a segment of a quest from
Pacifica
the game.
District.
We're currently in Pacifica, one of Night-City's 6 unique districts.
You know Pacifica well?
Nah. You guys aren't exactly great at rolling out the welcome mat for outsiders.
It was designed to be a tourist hotspot within the city. As you can see, this didn't pan out.
Ну, как
When
всегда.
uncertainty struck the global economy, investors pulled their funding, leaving most establishments unfinished. It's one of those places where expectations and reality collided, resulting in a heap of disappointment. Ongoing gang wars plague this part of the city. Outsiders don't come here if they don't have to. Even by Night City's standards, it's dangerous to those unfamiliar with it. Taking a casual stroll here would not be a good idea. A fast motorbike or armor-plated car would be the safer option.
И походу либо на мотоцикле, либо на машине будем путешествовать и мы с вами уже в игре.
Places like this have their advantages. If you're in need of rare goods or illegal cyberware, Pacifica's bustling local markets are a
типа
good
черный рынок,
place to
понятно.
start your search. The Grand Imperial Mall is a whole other story. It was one of the last developments in Pacifica to lose its funding. Until recently it stood vacant, but now a gang called the Animals has moved in for reasons unknown.
Animals — это одна из банд.
And that's what we need to learn in order to earn the trust of the Voodoo Boys, the Animals' rivals.
Ну а Voodoo Boy — те, кто против них.
Could fucking tell me what you plan to do first.
You take job. You do what I say. So you jack in now.
Of the many gangs in Cyberpunk 2077, the Voodoo Boys are the most skilled at using the net.
You have now seen the Rizzo Agwe, our subnet.
Why? What for?
You are my vessel now. Do Agwe, I see what you
Там,
see.
кстати, Киану на заднем плане стоит
This
справа.
mysterious gang of highly skilled netrunners has close ties to the local Haitian community.
You are V. We have been waiting.
Haitians settled in Pacifica in the 2060s after natural disasters struck their island and forced them to emigrate en masse. The Voodoo Boys gang formed around this same time, though at a smaller scale. Now the gang effectively rules Pacifica.
То есть, получается, серьезные
The Voodoo
ребята.
Boys don't usually work with outsiders. Lucky for us, it seems they're prepared to make an exception this time.
Mr. Hand sent me. Said you got merc work needs doing.
Still, to earn their trust, we need to prove our worth. Placide, one of the Voodoo Boys' higher-ups, has offered us a mission. We need to infiltrate the Grand Imperial Mall, currently occupied by the Voodoo Boys' deadly enemy, a gang called the Animals.
Ну, вудуисты и животные, получается, соперничают друг с другом.
07. 3 seconds before, poof, the camionette. We try to learn where the camionette come from.
The Animals are not your normal gang. Their presence in Pacifica is suspicious. They value might above all else and wear melee combat implants to raise their prowess in combat. Their beverage of choice is juice, a potent strength and speed-enhancing concoction. As sought-after bouncers, they're usually dispersed throughout town. As skilled street-level business types, they've cornered the market in illegal substances and underground live-or-die prize fights. When they converge in one spot, it's for something big. It's then they appoint the fastest and strongest among them as their ad hoc leader. In this case, it's a woman named Sasquatch.
Said you wanted my best.
Соскотч будет боссом.
No. As far as I remember, you said no bone brain buffaloes on steroids. Afraid that's the cost of doing biz.
This is the tech Placide was talking about. It seems non-standard for the Animals. And this is where we come in. Getting to the van won't be easy, but we're more than qualified for the job, which we can complete in one of many ways.
Вот, РПГ-система наконец-то начинается.
The character creation in Cyberpunk 2077 is the kind you'd expect from a full-fledged RPG. You start by choosing.
Сначала мы выбираем прошлое, одно из трех,
because
видимо.
this unlocks special options at important story junctures. You also fully customize your character using a deep customization system that spans not only
Ну, кастомизация,
your
как в любой
style, but
RPG-шке,
also
есть.
your abilities. Cyberpunk 2077 does not feature fixed classes. Instead, it has a fluid class system that allows
То есть качаться можно абсолютно в разные стороны, то, как хочется вам проходить игру.
You can create a strong solo character, a skilled netrunner.
То есть можно взломщика сделать, можно того, кто будет с оружием, того, кто с руками, в общем, кого угодно. Можно вот так взламывать и использовать прикольные обилки.
Let's see how a solo play style in Cyberpunk 2077 might work.
Соло — это игрок ближнего боя, в большинстве своем.
Guns and might to get things done. So let's wreak some havoc. With our enhanced strength, we can strip this turret of its weapons and give the Animals a taste of their own medicine. This is how a player investing in solo abilities might live out their Terminator power fantasy. Enhanced strength lets us force open doors.
Вот это вот круто, то, что при помощи протезов можно двери открывать.
Or grab enemies to use as human shields.
Ну и врагов как щиты использовать. Довольно удобно.
We also gain access to powerful melee combat cyberware. So even someone as fast and strong as Sasquatch, the leader of this group of animals, is not impossible to beat for a solo.
Нормально.
But Sasquatch has a different game plan.
То есть вот она пытается взломать нас.
And hack us. Let's see how this plays out.
Ready for some fun? Proceed. What's going on?
Вот у нее на спине уязвимая точка есть, сломав которую можно нанести много-много урона. Вот, здесь интересно, поверженных врагов можно либо убивать, либо не убивать. То есть та самая свобода выбора. Это уже за нетраннера геймплей. То есть мы его импланты поломали, и он, оп, сам себя задавил вот этой штангой.
Netrunning abilities mean hacking skills that let us use our cyber deck to breach access points. For this, we fill the buffer of our cyber deck with a string of instructions represented by these letters and numbers.
Это система взлома получается.
Instructions for basic access grants us control of devices connected to this network. The more instructions we match, the more control we gain over elements in the network.
И то есть, чем больше мы изначально взломаем, тем больше потом у нас всяких фишек можно будет использовать. Вот это прикольно. Типа сделали робота суперсложным, и он сейчас ваншотнет этого громилу. Бах. То есть мы даже на расстоянии можем врагов взламывать.
In this world, almost everything is connected to a local network. And that means it can be hacked.
Ours is a wolf.
Which brings us back to cyberspace.
Немножко истории мира.
There's always someone watching. It could be corpos, or even worse, it could be Netwatch. And that is exactly the case here.
Существует группировка Netwatch, которая защищает все фаерволом, насколько я понял.
Netwatch and the Voodoo Boys are like fire and ice. The first of these wants to maintain the old order and protect people from AI anarchy originating from beyond the Black Wall. The Voodoo Boys want to establish contact with the free AIs. They believe this will enable their boundless expansion on the net and grant them the upper hand over Netwatch. Netwatch sees this as the end of the world. Both are right.
Whoa, hey.
How you deal with the Netwatch agent is entirely up to you. Do we side with the gang? Choosing to be on Netwatch's bad side is never wise. But can we really trust the Voodoo Boys?
You set me up!
As you can see, we have many possible options. But in each case, we take a risk.
Think I'll just stick to my plan.
Ну, если это будет реальная вариативность, это офигительно будет. То есть всех можно взламывать.
In the world of Cyberpunk, few things go as planned. And that was just a glimpse of how complex the branching storyline in Cyberpunk 2077 can get. Every decision you make will have consequences. Your choices will shape how the world reacts to you and affect your relationships with those around you. One of those relationships is special. Ever heard of Johnny Silverhand? A rebel rocker boy who will be your companion throughout your adventure in Night-Siti?
Come on, really think they give a rat's dick how you look?
Like everyone in Cyberpunk 2077, he has his own agenda. You'll decide if he'll be your ally or your enemy.
А, так еще и против него можно будет пойти, офигеть.
The one thanks to which Johnny lives inside your mind. Well, that's a story for another time.
Блин, это круто. То есть уже скоро. Также здесь уже вот как раз таки по вот этой презентации есть ответы и вопросы разработчиков. Ну, в целом, хоть я особо и не следил за Киберпанком, восхитительно то, что я видел, мне очень понравилось. Ну, прям реально круто выглядит и здорово. Да, что и говорить. Ну, остается ждать и надеяться, что игра будет с максимально открытым миром, с максимальной степенью свободы и безумнейшей вариативностью. Ну, а вы, в свою очередь, можете написать, как бы, что ждете вы от этого проекта. В общем-то, да, всем всего хорошего, удачи, с вами был HealHeartS, вы самые лучшие, всем всего хорошего. И чуть не забыл, разумеется, ссылка на оригинал будет в описании.